I don't know about you guys, but I cannot trust an influencer or content creator that has a new favorite makeup product in every single video and not one single drugstore or affordable product. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna show you my absolute favorite ride or die makeup products, and they're all affordable. Every single one. We're gonna start with prepping our skin. I'm using my Thayer's Hydrating Milky Toner. One thing about me is if you've watched any of my videos in the past year, you've seen these same exact products over and over and over again. And it might be kind of boring, but I'm gonna stand by my favorite products. Is the Bioma Phytomucin. It is literally glass skin in a bottle. Yeah, we can't forget sunscreen. This one from Bioma is one of my favorites. It's really hydrating and lightweight, but it doesn't pill under makeup. And I'm also going to go in with the NYX Face Glue Primer. This is so grippy. Your makeup is not going to go anywhere. While we let that dry down and get tagging, I'm going to go in with my brow gel. This is the Maybelline Super Lock Brow Gel. When it says Super Lock, it is not joking. Your brows aren't going anywhere. They are locked in. You think I was joking about this being a tacky primer? Now that our skin looks like we can literally go ice skating on it, it's time to do makeup. My all-time favorite foundation, literally high-end or drugstore, the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I'm using the shade C3, and I can't use any other sponge besides the Pawpaw sponge from Shop Miss A. These are literally like $1.25. They're so inexpensive, but they're so soft. Now I'm gonna go in my cream bronzer. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss cream bronzer. I'm using the shade Spilling Tea. And my brush is affordable too. This is a Morphe brush, the M243. I'm gonna go ahead and start stamping this where I need to add a little warmth to my skin. This bronzer is so creamy and so beautiful on the skin. I've put so many of you guys onto this bronzer, and it is so worth the hype. Okay, now it's time for our cream blush. I've been loving this one from Catrice. This is the Blushing Charm Multi-Stick, and I love this one in the shade Pink Sweetheart. But if you're looking for something that you can walk in the store and buy, these from Morphe are fantastic. This one is in the shade Blind Date, and it has 3 blushes in it. It has a cream, a powder, and a highlighter. I like to start by picking this up on the brush. This is the M204 brush, and I'm just gonna start stamping this onto my cheek. Obsessed with this color. Now that we look a little crazy, it's time to go in with concealer. This is the Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer. If you're a dry girly or if you have mature skin, you're gonna absolutely love this. It's so hydrating and beautiful, especially under the eyes. Using the shade Light 02. I like to go with a shade a little bit lighter than my skin tone so that I can brighten. And I'm going back in with my sponge just to tap this in. I get a lot of questions about whether or not I use my sponge dry or damp. Definitely damp. And when the base looks like this before we've even set with powder, you know it's going to be a good makeup day. For loose powder, there is no other option. The L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection Setting Powder is my absolute favorite. I haven't even used a high-end powder since I started using this back in April. Use the shade Light Pink because it definitely brightens under the eyes. But this powder is so fine. It's so smooth. It looks so gorgeous and airbrushed. I like to pick this up on a powder puff, and then I like to tap off some of the excess into my palm. And then I just press this right into where we put that concealer under our eyes. And look how brightened and blurred and airbrushed this looks under the eye. That's unreal. My powder puff is from Revolution Beauty too, so it's also affordable. But you can buy these in bulk off of Amazon for super, super cheap. I'm gonna set everywhere else that we used concealer with the same loose powder. For my powder bronzer, I've been using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer for years, and it's never done me wrong. Using this on a Morphe M163 brush, and I'm literally just gonna tap this right over the top of where we put our cream bronzer earlier just to set it into place. And the same with our powder blush. I'm gonna take this Morphe palette in the shade Blind Date. I'm gonna pick up some of the powder blush on a Morphe M203, and I'm gonna tap that right over the top of where we did our cream earlier. Again, just locking it into place. It's time to move on to our brows. I'm using the NYX Blade and Shade Brow Pencil. NYX makes some of the best brow products at the drugstore. And I'm just lightly filling in my brows with the shade Brunette. I'm taking the Feeling Bubbly palette from ColourPop. I'm taking the darkest brown shade on a little angled brush. This one is from Jessup. You can find them on Amazon, and I think they're on TikTok Shop. And I'm gonna smudge this across my lash line as a little faux eyeliner. My favorite drugstore mascara is this one from Maybelline. As you can tell, it's very well loved. This is the Falsies Lash Lift in the waterproof formula, but she's literally dried out. So I'm gonna go in with my Essence Lash Princess, which is probably my second favorite. It's also a waterproof formula. It's the only thing that holds curl for me. Now I'm gonna go in my first layer of setting spray. This is the Milani Make It Last. And for my lip combo today, I'm going in with the Maybelline Lifter Liner in the shade On It. So creamy and so pigmented, and they last all day long. And this shade is easily my favorite. And I've been loving just smudging this out with my finger, setting it down with a little bit of my loose powder. And this is a finish glam that you can trust because I've used these products over and over and over again, and they never fail me. Bestie, are some of these products your go-tos? I need to know if we have some of the same favorites. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, bestie.